the asshole for going on vacation without my stepdaughter? I, female 28, and my husband, male 29, got married last year. We were not able to go on a honeymoon as he had just started a new job that required him to be away from home. We have never been on vacation together. We've gone one state over for like a week, but that was for work. So we decided at the beginning of summer that we are going on vacation for our 1 year wedding anniversary. We're set on Disney World. When we asked my stepdaughter's, female 12, Mom, if we could take her with us, she said no. If I don't get to take her on extravagant vacations, then neither do you. So we continued to plan our vacation and just not include my stepdaughter. Now Biomom is messaging us, telling us we're assholes for still going, knowing it's stepdaughter's dream to go. Here's the thing. It's my dream to go. I was supposed to go as a kid with my grandparents, and my papa got sick with cancer, so we didn't get to go. And we're stopping in Tennessee to spread my dad's ashes. I feel on one hand, since I'm the one paying for the vacation, I don't need to feel guilty for going on this vacation. But on the other hand, I feel like a complete asshole because my stepdaughter was excited to go with us, and now her mom won't let her come. So I feel like maybe we should cancel it. I don't know. Would I be the asshole to go to Disney without my stepdaughter? There is an update. But first, what I'm going to say from here to you, stepmom, is no, you're not an asshole. The fact of the matter is, you did not get a honeymoon because your husband got a new job. You guys decided at the beginning of summer that for your 1 year anniversary, you were going to take a vacation instead to celebrate that honeymoon you never got. On top of that, you wanted to take stepdaughter with you, but Biomom said no. Now, it's not your fault that she said no. It really sucks for your stepdaughter. But why would that mean that you and your husband would then not take the trip, especially since it's a place you wanted to go? I get it if you had picked the place specifically for her, but if you picked it for you, then no, you're not the asshole for going. Biomom's the asshole for saying no. All right, let's get to the update. She says, I'm not sure if this is how you do an update, so excuse me if it's a little wrong, LOL. I'm going to answer some questions before we get into the update. We are from Northern Michigan. My husband was 16 when this child was born. Biomom was 19. When they did all the legal proceedings, obviously a 16-year-old could not afford an attorney, and she could, so he just signed the papers to be done with it, even though they were still together. He joined the Army as soon as he turned 18. He was sent overseas, came home, and when he came home, he found out his wife, baby mama, was pregnant by someone else. So he left. The court order is every other weekend and the Wednesday following Mother's Weekend. We have petitioned for him to get more custodial rights, but that takes time and we cannot get into the courts until July of 2026. I don't communicate with the biomom at all. It is not my place. That's dad's place. Perfect. You at least understand the situation, and you are correct. It is not your place to talk to him or to talk to her. That is specifically dad's space, and hopefully he is the one taking that role. She says, so I stay out of it. Also, stepdaughter found out about the vacation because she got onto my computer while I was at work. When I left my computer earlier that day, I didn't think to close out my tabs because I didn't know she would be on my computer later that day. The trip was planned for our off week from her, but her mom switched weekends and never switched us back. I think that's all of the questions. I'll try to answer more as they come up. Now to get into the update. My husband came in off the road this morning, so we all got to have breakfast together. We sat down with my stepdaughter and she read the messages between her father and her mother, where her mom said no. We explained to her that this was going to be more of an adult trip and that maybe next year we can go over the summer when we have a bit more time with her. She was obviously upset. My husband then allowed her to call her mom and ask herself. Her mom went off, talking about, that bitch is trying to take my place and she will never be your mom. If you're going to Disney, then dad and I are taking you and that bitch can stay home. Oh, hell no. So she thinks that the husband she cheated on and got pregnant by somebody else is going to actually go on a vacation with her and their child? That ain't never going to happen. Let's see. My stepdaughter started crying and saying, "This is why I don't want to come back to your house, Mom. And all you do is yell at me for wanting more time with my dad." So we hung up on her. We compromised with my stepdaughter. We drove down to Cedar Point for the day and did the Halloween night there. Got a hotel and we're going back home tomorrow. She hugged me and told me she loved me and thanked me for inviting her. And she thanked me again, saying, "Thank you for being the mom I don't have." Ouch. As for a family trip to Disney, well, we emailed our lawyer and told him we want vacation time to be added into the court agreement. And my amazing bonus kiddo told her dad and I to have the best time and also asked us to bring her back some treats. So, no, you are not the asshole. And that 12-year-old is pretty dang mature to sit there and be able to put her own hurt aside to tell you and her dad that she hopes you guys have a good time. Sounds like she's got a good head on her shoulders. Hopefully, court will work out. Definitely make sure that he can get all the permissions he wants. And you mentioned 12. You also mentioned the things she said about not wanting to be at mom's house, and it sounds like mom wants to also alienate a parent because she doesn't like the fact that he's with you. So if that's the case, I don't know what the law is in your state. I know I went through this with my oldest child, and at 12, she was able to sign the paper that said, to the courts that she preferred to live with me than her father. I know in the state I'm in now, that age range has changed. Maybe check into your state, have the attorney look into it, because maybe stepdaughter is of an age where her wants would also be considered in this situation. I wish you all the best. Rogue out.